many stories in this portfolio.
Action. Every time I see them, I just want to stir. These tomatoes smell so sweet. I'm gonna chop them up and have some to eat. Chop my tomatoes. Do you know what you're doing?
So those were one of the funnest costumes I ever got to make. For tomatoes. They are 4 tomatoes. They were so much fun to make. Well, not really. They were actually quite aggravating, but they were fun when they were done. So, and it was a really fun day on the set watching them dance around in those costumes. And it was for a movie called The Dukes. It was about 4 guys that used to be in a doo-wop band, and they were down on their luck. They still wanted to be singing, and they were doing all kinds of odd jobs to make money, and that's where all the hijinks happens.
Hey, we all set, Danny? All set, Dave. Okay, let's give it another shot. Okay.
So I remember spending hours until like the middle of the night with my assistant, Tisha Janke, making these tomatoes. Where was I gonna get tomatoes? I don't know. So I had to make them myself. The worst part was they had to be breakaway tomatoes. They had to come off real fast. And it was this pliable foam, which I found. I had to do a lot of research to find out how to make these things. And then they Velcroed off, and then the cover was separate. And yeah, take a look at this clip. Now, don't blink, because after all that work, it was only like 2 seconds of the whole film. I was like, 2 seconds? Really? You can at least give me 4 seconds to see what's going on in case somebody blinks. But
Hey, you'll be hearing from our lawyers. Those are all tomato costumes.
the worst part of that whole thing was they did that whole scene before they did the actual scene of them dancing. So I was crossing my fingers that those tomatoes didn't come apart. All that stress for 2 seconds. You never know in the movie business. You don't know what's going to get cut. But I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Stories from my portfolio.